Hey everybody, DGoodin24 here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are here with some big NASCAR console gaming news, but we don't exactly have the news, if that makes sense. Adam Stern tweeted that Hunter Cook wrote an article about the NASCAR console space. Essentially, this article is not saying really much of anything. It's about NASCAR talking about how they are working on gaming with iRacing and the Roblox and Rocket League and stuff. Nothing too huge. But at the end of the article, and it's more like a cliff note, it says there is also a mobile game coming soon, as well as a substantial announcement for the console space. There's nothing else to describe what that means. But there's a lot of things that it could mean, and I'm going to go over what those things could be. Now, first and foremost, we all know that NASCAR is in an exclusive deal with Motorsport Games to make, I guess, simulation NASCAR console games. And it's pretty well documented all that Motorsport Games is going through right now with money and legal trouble and all that. It's not for me to say. I don't know enough of what's going on, but let's just say it's been kind of a disaster. The only game they made for all the consoles was a disaster, and everything they've put out since has kind of been a port of NASCAR heat. So it's not been good, but you all know that. This could be a number of things. One, it could be a dual announcement saying they are out of their contract, or they have messed with their contract to make it not exclusive, and another studio or team could be making the game. Let's go from most likely to least likely. Who is most likely to make this game? Or to make the next NASCAR game? One, it's pretty obvious, Monster Games and iRacing. They already have everything. Everything. Monster Games has done this before, but now they have the backing with iRacing, who has all the models down to a T, all the tracks. You see how good the World of Outlaws game is. It's great, but it's not using iRacing physics in that engine exactly. They've tweaked it and made it better, but they're not using iRacing on a console. Could this happen? Maybe. I don't expect them to bring iRacing to console. I don't think that's feasible. But if Monster Games can do what they did with this World of Outlaws game and make the NASCAR Heat games that they used to make better, add more to it, make it more realistic, that is what I think is going to happen. Dale Jr. and I think Steve Myers of iRacing had tweeted, hey, who wants a Dirt to Daytona remaster or a new Dirt to Daytona? And everyone was all excited. But, I mean, how can you do that with the current contract? I think that's going to happen. I think if NASCAR is able to get out of their deal, that's going to happen. We're going to get a new Dirt to Daytona game. Will it be called that? Who knows? But it's going to be in that style. I really, really think that they're going to do that. It just makes too much sense. Now, I don't want Monster Games to be spread thin, but with the iRacing, help, now that they are, under that wing, I think that can happen. I really think that's what's going to happen. Obviously, I know nothing. This is all just a guess. Who knows? But if I had to guess, it would be that. Let's go to something else after that, what is probably less likely. Motorsport Games announcing a new console game, or announcing NASCAR 24, 25, whatever it is. I don't feel like a substantial announcement would be something that they would be teasing, if that makes sense. And we are in no way expecting the next NASCAR game from them to come out anytime soon. So, I don't expect that to happen, but it is very possible. They could throw something together and get it out there. Who knows? Hopefully it's not that, but who knows? Going down the list, it could also be something like NASCAR Arcade Rush. I don't think that's going to be it either, because they already announced NASCAR Arcade Rush. But it's possible that they could have something else like that kind of in the works, and that could be it. Who knows? And now at the bottom of the barrel of things that are likely to happen, people keep saying this, and God, I hope it doesn't happen. I know Motorsport Games has been a disaster, but there's a possibility that EA and Codemasters or somebody could get into the NASCAR space again. I don't expect it. I don't think EA wants to deal with that again, especially now that they have F1. That's their cash cow. Why would they take on something like NASCAR? It's hard for a bigger studio to do NASCAR console gaming. There's not a lot of money in it. Let's just be real. NASCAR is not the size of Madden. You're only getting, what, a couple million people watching races every week? Let's say every single one of them buy a game. That's still not amazing. For a NASCAR game standard, sure, but I don't know how much the EA games back in the day used to sell, but these are not a cash cow unless you monetize them. Even then, I just don't think that's possible. NASCAR has become more of a niche sport, or niche, whatever, and you're not going to have millions of people buying this game, especially not with the way it is now. Back in the day when EA made it, yeah, people used to buy all the EA sports games. I just don't think we're in that space. I don't think that's possible, especially with them owning the F1 license. Could 2K do it? Sure, but I doubt that's going to happen. I'd put that even lower. 2K has shown no interest in purchasing or getting into the NASCAR space. They've got NBA, they're working on their next football game, they've got their own things to deal with. But who knows? This announcement could be anything. It could even be something as simple as, oh, hey, we have a new brand ambassador, or who knows? It could be DLC for the next game. It could be anything. But them saying substantial announcement just makes me think that hopefully we have got something cooking with Monster Games and iRacing. Fingers crossed. We will see. Even if that is the case, I would not expect a game till at the earliest August of next year or later. I mean, it just depends. It depends on if it is Monster Games, if they make the game, what they would do. Sure, they could port over their NASCAR Heat engine or whatever, but we saw that went the first time. If they could take the Dirt to Daytona, just take Dirt to Daytona, put new cars and updated rosters and update some of the sounds in the career mode, it would be, that's what we want. They didn't do enough of that with NASCAR Heat Evolution. If they could just give us Dirt to Daytona with updated everything, who wouldn't want that? But that seems too easy. We'll see. Hopefully within the next week or two, or within the month, we'll find out what NASCAR's got cooking. Until then, we'll just have to wait. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any thoughts, what it could possibly be, put them down in the comments below, and we can discuss. See what do you guys think? So, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.